You didn't.
Sure you didn't, Doug.
Unattentive.
On the meeting sheet.
Alright, folks, I am back. Triggerfinger Triana with my co-host, J-150 Smith, and our newest guest, Eric, don't know his last name.
Smith.
Is it?
Yeah.
The Smith brothers. We have the Smith brothers, no relation.
We're not related.
But brothers.
It's a common last name.
Alright, wow.
Oh, he's on a 90 and 90.
Compulsive liar. I can tell by his meeting sheet. He's hit one every day. Alright, Eric.
That's a Red Sox game. That's not a meeting. He went to a Red Sox game.
With my dad.
I know, but it's not a meeting. It's excusable.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's on the sheet anyway. I guess who's gonna look at him?
I went to McDonald's today.
What are we
Just
gonna
writing
do
it on the
interviews?
sheet.
What are we gonna do interviews on how you did this week? Red Sox game.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, Eric. So Eric, tell us a little bit about yourself, and only sobriety-related thing. How do I think about Eric? He's got no shot. Right? Here's the thing. He sold me. I looked into his eyes, and I saw a guy that wanted it. I mean, you've been to 30 rehabs. You'd think the guy would get a handle on things a little bit. You know what I mean? But I've never been to rehab. I'm what they call a rarity, somewhat of a special figure in this house. People look up to me. People talk about me. Like we wish we had what Max had. That's neither here nor there. But I don't know what rehab's like. I don't know what detox is like. He's been to a number of those. But when he said it to me, and you all heard it, when he said to me, "I'm on nothing now, and I don't want to be on nothing," it just warmed my heart. I'm a little gushy that way. I wanted it for him. And Josh on the other end, Josh heard me say that about Eric, and then Josh wanted it. So Josh's got a lot of demons in his head. He's envious, he's jealous. We won't make this about Josh, but watch out for him. Sleeper on the relapse. As far as Eric, my heart says he's going to make it. My mind, no shot. Over under 3 months. So here we are. This is what we call it. He's the jack of all trades. This guy smokes crack, Suboxone, heroin. All cheers to heroin. All of it.
Are you a weed guy?
Not really.
Helps the
I also
odds.
suffered a major stroke from crystal meth use for the very first time I used it.
So you're probably not going to do that again, but
No, I did it again.
Okay, so you never know. We're fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay. Plus 1,000.
No way on God's green earth am I gonna fucking relapse. Yeah, I went to rehab recently. The best rehab I've ever been to, and I've been to a lot. And
now, how many rehabs have you been into? Because if you hear my last video where I got interviewed, there was some chirping going on.
Yeah.
And chirp, chirp, chirp from the peanut gallery, saying, "I don't think."
Well, I've never been paid to go to rehab, so you're a little different.
Okay, true that. True that. But how many have you been to?
I would say at least 30.
At least 30.
At least 30. These two, and this is what we call the big dick contest. Who's been to the most rehabs? Josh, the Smith brothers are combined 70-something rehabs. So I'll tell you what.
I'll take that team all day.
Right. They know their way around the block.
We know a lot about recovery. We also
But it's
know
not
a
about
lot
Josh.
relapsing.
Enough. 30 rehabs.
Mm.
And
30 rehabs.
100 days? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
90 of it. Why don't you tell them what 90 days in the pen, not the pen, in the clink, not the clink, in the rehab means?
What that means is usually, you don't have your cell phone, you know what I'm saying? So you can't hit up the plug. You did?
Yeah.
The whole time?
Yeah. Oh, not the first week, but...
Okay, so 1 week blackout, right? You're not allowed to leave?
I'm allowed to leave.
What kind of rehab was this? PHP, IOP, or they just say, fuck it, go relapse? Because it doesn't sound like it.
It was on a fucking mountain in Dalton, New Hampshire.
Okay, so you're in the middle of nowhere, you got your cell phone, you can leave to go for a walk.
No car.
Around the mountain.
No car.
No car.
No car.
No car.
If you know New Hampshire...
You need a car.
You need a car if you're in a mountain. So
90 of... How many of the 100 was in the hab?
He said 90.
80 something.
80 something.
I've been out for 2.5 weeks now.
2.5 weeks.
He's on a roll.
He's on a roll.
Yeah,
what
he's
was
on
your
a roll.
What was your doc?
Heroin, fentanyl.
The
Checks out.
The best there is.
Yep.
Right.
And coke. I love smoke crack.
Okay. Now
My kind of guy.
the odds, the prop bets are gonna be all
Props
over the
all
place
over the
on
place.
this one.
Right,
You
right.
know, good luck figuring it out with this. He
Hard
likes them
parlay.
all.
Hard parlay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess so. Did we clarify how many meetings he's been to in the past 2 weeks?
Yeah. Okay. So I've never heard of a Bethlehem.
Well, we're not going to
Like-
Well, we have to now that we saw Red Sox game on. Now we got to go through them all.
You went to Bethlehem? Is
Yeah.
that in fucking Germany or something?
Nope, it's in fucking northern New Hampshire.
Okay, so he's been to a meeting every day except for a Red Sox game with his dad, which is excusable. So, however, the house does require 90 and 90 in your first 90 days.
Is
so,
it excusable, Nick?
The Red Sox?
Yeah.
It doesn't count as a meeting, but it doesn't count against him.
Right.
The day never happened.
For our video, right. The day never happened.
Day never happened.
Excused.
So how would you say you're doing?
I'm doing really good.
This is now,
Good
correct me if I'm wrong, is this your first time in a sober living?
No.
No.
How many sober livings?
Including this one, too.
Okay, so it's your second time in
Yeah.
sober living.
How'd you do in the first one?
I was house manager within the first couple months.
He relapsed though, so. I mean,
But how long-
After I moved out.
Oh, after you moved out. Okay.
How long were you in the... Are you raising your hand, Nick? How long were you in the house before you... How much time did you have before you most recently relapsed?
A year and a half.
Yeah, you were doing pretty good.
So he can will his way through a while.
I saw him in meetings.
He was at smokers. He loved the smokers.
He was doing good. I'll give him that. Now what, if you don't mind, what happened? What was the cause?
Right.
Cause effect.
What sent you out?
Well, I moved in with this chick
Ah, son of a bitch.
Bum.
Son of a
last
bitch.
July.
Right.
Okay.
I got kicked out of the sober house.
Kicked out.
Yep. 'Cause
For what? Because you didn't get high,
I know. I told them I was moving out.
and they kicked you out.
And then the next day, I walked out of a meeting 5 minutes early. They're sitting around telling war stories.
Yeah.
So I got up, walked out, and the guy called me and told me to pack my shit. and get out.
Unacceptable. You leave a meeting 5 minutes early, you're out.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then it was just because he had a new guy coming in.
Right, and he knew you were leaving
Yeah.
anyway, so he was just
Yeah,
being-
so, yeah.
Okay.
I told him I wasn't leaving.
Did you leave?
Yeah, New York Joey called me and talked some sense into me.
New York Joe, he'd be a fucking good guy.
It would be a good guy.
I'll get him up here.
We should get up. Okay, so sounds like you're doing well. 5 minutes. That sounds like the most ridiculous way to get kicked out of a.
Yeah, but I see his point now.
Okay.
You know,
So
I agree
the
with
girl,
him.
was
Yeah.
she one of us?
Yes,
Ah.
batshit crazy.
Are you
That shit
still with this girl?
I was never with her.
Never
I
with
just-
her,
I'm in, dude. He doesn't commit. Did you say I love you?
No,
but do you still hang out with her?
no.
God,
I don't.
Dude,
Okay.
he knows when to cut it.
She sent me a package up at Legacy, up in rehab,
Right.
and it was the biggest box they'd ever seen delivered there.
She loves you.
Filled with fucking cigarettes, fucking.
So another guy
There
was
was
in
like
the clean.
$400 worth of shit in this box. And then I just stopped talking to her.
Right. So that sent you.
I was advised to stop talking to her by my sponsor and my advisor.
So that was a red flag. A nice caring gift.
Yeah.
Twisted.
Twisted indeed. $400. He's like, I'm a $200 man. You overspent. You have no idea what you're doing here. That's, by the way, for those of you who don't know, a bouquet of bouquet of roses to the average Joe would be a carton of cigarettes. So she sent you how many cartons of cigarettes?
2.
I mean, Jesus.
That's too many flowers.
He had a florist.
Right.
Pretty good. What's your smokes? Neither here nor there. But what's your smokes?
Maverick 100s.
Well,
Okay,
guys get-
now,
guys
so you have a sponsor.
Yep.
Who is your sponsor?
Mike.
I mean,
I thought we weren't going with
Yeah, we
that.
are. Who does it matter who? Can't say names.
so I mean,
Can't say last names, but
right. My question was, it's not like just like a friend.
he's on the board in the other room.
Or not. I mean, his name is irrelevant. Is it like you're one of your good friends? You've been friends for a long time.
How
or
much
is it
time does
somebody
your
you
sponsor
met?
have?
16 years.
No, that's
Is he a friend?
No.
Okay.
Hell, he is now, but he wasn't
He
when
wasn't. He wasn't.
that's acceptable.
What step are you on?
24th.
Jesus.
Boy, that's rough territory.
Rough territory.
Yep.
Alright, folks, we are back here with contestant number 2. I am Triggerfinger No Relapse Triano. Here with Josh, minus 150 Smith. How we doing, Josh? Oh, and Nick, whose odds.
Big dick.
Right, Big Dick Nick. Said no one.
So he claims.
So, yeah,
Also a compulsive liar.
self-proclaimed Big Dick Nick.
Right.
Original, too. Alright, Josh, why don't you take the lead on this one, my co-host?
All right. So Nick, how have you been doing this week?
Fantastic.
That's what I said. But after an interview,
Phenomenal.
maybe not that great. Now you're just using the word I use. Okay. So, how many meetings have you been to this week?
And
This week
This week and last week.
and last week?
yeah, we'll give you the 2 days into this week and all of last week. House doesn't count.
Okay. 4? 5? 4 or 5?
4.
4 and 9 days.
4 or 5.
4 and 9 days.
How much time do you have?
A year and 3 months.
Now remember, he's an alcoholic. So, while it is easily accessible, it's only out there.
Right. It's what is it? It's a AAA drug addict is what we got here,
Right.
The G League drug addict.
Oh, gee.
Is for Nick. How do I think Nick's doing? Listen, Nick's a different breed. He's a booze bag. All right, you got a bunch of junkies in here. Quite frankly, he's got a year, and that says a lot. He's got over a year. So, Nick's probably gonna stand the test of time. If I'm whispering a sweet whisper into the gambler's ear here, I would say probably don't bet on Nick to relapse. Not a lot of money can be made on Nick to relapse, so you might want to put it on that he stays sober. I mean, as far as the time frame goes, his over-under is about, he's got a year, he's got about 14 months. You probably give him 8.5, 9 months, and he probably is going to kill that. So I would take the over on that. He's a good egg. He's the house manager. He's got a lot of things going. He's already had to handle 2 breakups, so he's doing better than most. I'll say that.
Let's explore the world. Let's chase it and change it.
Rando, what
I knew it was
think?
good though. I did
Well,
watch
he's
it.
the one that says he wants to be on it, and then now he's
I
fighting.
don't want to be honest.
That's why he's.
Why?
You gonna answer him?
No.
He's the worst. He's such a little fucking pussy.
Randy, he's a pussy.
Time
Whoa,
out. This
whoa.
guy, he's not on it either. He's scared to get interviewed on the dining room table as well.
Well, I said I just didn't want an audience. That's it.
Right, and Randy only wants to be the audience.
Yeah.
Almost
And
from the
record
side.
from a distance.
Alright, folks, this is yours truly, Triggerfinger Triano. This is the house. Frequent episodes every 2 weeks. What we got here is a little rundown recap of what happened. Am I on the right track? Cut that out. We don't need to cut any of this out, actually. So a little rundown recap. We're going to do some interviews with all the guys in the house. There's some frequent flyers, alright? People are going to be in and out, naming the game around here. Okay? We're also going to have an awards ceremony every other episode, maybe, on who's doing well, who's not doing well, and we're definitely going to highlight the people who are not doing well. As far as what you've seen thus far, Nick is the house manager. It's important to get him, a taste of, what the authority figure is like in the house, and clearly you can see there isn't much authority going around. Eric, I mean, that guy's just flat out dynamite. You know, he's got the, like I said, jack of all trades. Smokes crack, does heroin. He's on the right track, though. Next week, you've got a battle of the Titans. You've got me versus Josh in a very competitive matchup that I won't disclose yet. And I guess you'll get some frequent interviews with some other guys who are a little skittish, don't want to be in right away. So this is the house. Tune in every 2 weeks on Sunday at 8 p.m. Triano Daily, YouTube channel. Follow us on IG. Follow us on TikTok. Triano Daily on Snapchat. We're going to be frequent flyers around here. So that is it. Episode 1, the pilot. Tune in 2 weeks.
Just cleaning, dude. Double check.
What the fuck does it look like I'm fucking doing?
I don't know.
Ramen. Fuck.
I thought you were setting up a line or something.
Trust me, everybody would have one.
Max, you alright, bro?
Max, come on, dude. I'll suck your dick right now, dude. Come on, wake up, dude. Been
Let's just
wanting
get the show on the road, act like I'm, you know, I'm moving, I'm ready to move.